And, right? Is that the match that we have? I think so.
Hank and Crimson?
Yes, and
Yes,
Hank
yes.
was the one that was initially knocked to loser's side by Crimson. So it's going to be potential double jeopardy here for Hank.
All right, I like the aesthetic of this background. It's very Neo-Tokyo-esque.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. It's beautiful. Like a whole little cyberpunk thing going on, especially considering the MC. He dressed up for the occasion, my friend.
All right, this chart starting off pretty difficult from the start. Lots of notes. And let's see. Okay, we're getting basically Hank is already taking a lot of damage here, almost down to a fourth.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And again, that King EX, but that does not matter. Crimson right now just really dealing a lot of damage to Hank here. That was a fast game. Crimson has places to be.
Crimson just constantly adding notes into Hank's lane, and Hank was not able to deal with that at all.
I feel like that just kind of like boils down to it. Like, that's it. That's like the level of counterplay. You know, I'm going to put stuff on the screen. Are you going to be able to hit it? Nope. Okay, cool. Thanks for the game one. So going into game two, how do you actually counter that? Right? Can you like buckle down and force to be more defensive? No, you have to actually be on the offense as well. The reason that your opponent is able to get away with so many of these specials, the reason they're able to swing and kind of mash as much is because you're not matching them. You need to be throwing out as much stuff at them too. And already Crimson's execution just has been flawless, just consistent. If anything, thus far, Crimson compared to Hank has been a little bit more consistent.
Agreed. And they're just still constantly spamming the notes onto the screen while comboing that with the freeze notes, which means that Hank can't even hit the buttons for a couple seconds. So that combo alone is free damage.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And again, HankDaTank now bleeding super heavily here. Crimson just dealing so much damage over and over again. And now finally starting to fall behind just a little tiny bit on the execution here. HankDaTank able to actually land that.
Yep. Good from Hank. Oh, here we come with a flurry of notes. How are they doing? Ooh, Hank took a bit of damage out of that. And now there's a flurry of just more notes again. And with that, Crimson handedly takes it. Round two, game two.
Yeah, and that's going to be the double jeopardy for Hank there. A little bit unfortunate to have to get the run back and still lose to the person that knocked you out of winner's side altogether. But that was a fast match. And just as they sat down quickly, they have places to be. They're here to tear through the bracket. They're here to enjoy the convention. So, you know, Crimson was just like, I'm in and out. I'm in and out.
Yep, and I'm excited to see the matches with Crimson again because if other players can't deal with that flurry of notes, it could be one-sided again from here on out. But considering Crimson is in losers, someone had to have dealt with that.
Yes. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and check out our second side of losers semis. Let's throw it to the MC.
All right, that match was really fast. I blinked and missed half the whole thing. All right, so now the last match before we go into our top four, we're going to go ahead and get started with Non-Entity. And then Non-Entity's opponent, Heart Container Cafe.
So this match is actually friendly fire because Non-Entity is my partner for the Heart Container Cafe. So this is going to be a fun one. Also, that last match with John Con, I strategically counterpicked stage at the end, and that's what won it. The strats, guys, the strats.
All right, well, let's see if those strats pan out for this match. Again, our last match before we get into top four. Dara, Moo, back to you.
A tragedy, truly. This is a solemn moment. I hate to have to enthusiastically talk about the friendly fire that's about to ensue, the THC civil war here, but yeah, it's going to be the Heart Container going up against Non-Entity.